What's up, YouTube land? We have something special for you today. So, finally got me a set of, well, working and tested GunCons, and since we have the Sony Trinitron, which, this is a tube TV, but a flat screen tube TV, I didn't think GunCons work on it.
Yeah, I didn't think so either, but maybe, I don't know.
I beat the whole game on this earlier today, so it definitely does work. But
it's a big TV, and we're sitting kind of close to it, so maybe it's, it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, I don't know. I always thought it had to be an actual tube, like a curved TV. Yeah. This is definitely a flat screen cathode ray tube.
That's definitely the case for like the NES and Super Nintendo like peripherals, but I guess it's a little bit more advanced. I'm not sure about PS1.
And it's weird because
it's like the same thing because it just plugs right into the
it doesn't have one of those like little sensors.
It's actually so weird how these work. It's like you plug in a dongle to the yellow composite cord, and then you plug in like a composite cord from the GunCon.
Yeah.
You're player one.
Oh.
I mean, you play this game.
I will be player one. Thank you. So, this is Vampire Knight. This is by far, without a shadow of a doubt, the easiest GunCon game I've ever played, which is fine, because normally they're like a nightmare.
Yeah, we tried to do House of Dead 3 like a year or two ago, and it was like, we just like died over and over.
We don't, by the way, that I know of, have any Xbox Ones for what it's worth, so I don't know if that'll ever be something that we can do.
I think we tried it on the Wii.
Yeah, you're right. Maybe we can do it on the Wii. Alright, so just to show you guys real quick, this game's super easy, but just so there's no messing around, I put it on 9 credits, 9 lives. When I beat this earlier, I had the standard, and I didn't lose a credit, but the dog is very bad to us during LPs.
Yeah, also, I suck at games like this, and also, yeah, 2-player, you might share credits or something.
So training, we don't gotta mess with. Rankings, obviously. Hunter Files just shows you stuff that you've unlocked, which I'll just show you real quick. I only played through the game once. There's also some special missions, which apparently there's 17 different missions, but I found everything that I did to be extremely boring. So I don't even know how I got this gallery thing, but yeah. This game is hilarious. It has, if you think House of Dead 2's voice acting is funny and or bad, not even close. Like, I think you have to join in, Trev.
Start.
I guess we'll find out when it starts up. But yeah. I was gonna say, I know your thing works because I actually played with the 2-player gun.
I don't know. I pressed the start button a million times.
Yes. How long I've waited for this moment.
It's a hell of a story.
Let us settle this.
Dude, every light gun or game like this, like rail shooter, just copied House of the Dead.
Looks like nothing survived here, too. They're coming.
Oh no. So I am the red one and Trev's the blue one. Oh, Trev, if you don't want to have to shoot off screen, the D-pad right next to you, or like that's facing towards you, we'll do the same thing.
Oh, that makes it so much easier. It's like too easy.
Do you want to do a self-improve's rule? Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it.
Okay. But yeah, I mean, dude, if we do D-pad, look at this.
Right. I know.
Is there like an accuracy rating at the end of this?
Yes.
Okay. So that's something that you can like self-rule. Not that I'm gonna care.
So I don't know if there's other. Oh, Trev, let's do it in general that if there are 2 enemies, and I'm sorry, if there are 2 enemies that generally I'll handle the right, you handle the left.
Okay.
Yeah, there's the other thing I really like about this game, and I don't know if it's the same with House of Dead and stuff like that, but headshots definitely do more damage. Also, just because I know we don't have an actual, like... Alright, so here's the big gimmick with this game. Do you see those little red things? You have to shoot those. If you miss them, they become vampires. If you shoot them, they fall off. I'll get the right guy, you get the left. Aim a little bit off of him, and then move your way in.
Dang, sorry.
It's okay. Like, you see what I'm talking about? Like, here, I'm gonna start on the right-hand side of this guy, and slowly move my way in. Also, like I said, since we don't have
Thank you for rescuing me.
Since we don't have a face cam, we're about 6 6 feet away from the TV,
We hunt
so we're not sitting right on top of it.
vampire hunters.
It's almost like it's a vampire night. Even though it's day.
I don't know if this was a game in the arcades. I would assume. Yeah, your score's gonna mog mine. Yep. Even though I said
No, you're player 1.
Oh, okay. Well then, I mogged. It's so weird. I'm sitting on the right, so I'm so used to being the.
Yeah, it does feel weird.
So, chapter 1 is like way shorter than any other chapter. It is like nothing. And chapter 2. Also, I skipped all the story stuff when I played this morning, so I'm gonna enjoy the ride as well.
As might have been expected of a vampire hunter.
I think that's me. Hojo?
It's like Hojo mixed with G.
As expected, not bad.
British girl.
Interested. Let's see them do better.
Literally Goldman of this game.
Let's go. Yeah.
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 And don't forget, you can shoot everything. And hopefully we find some good items. Don't know what I got. Ah! You can stop him. It's just a slightly different way you go about the place.
Wait! Take me with you!
No. Yeah, we probably sure continues, but I would doubt if we use more than 1 or 2.
Yeah, playing this with shooting off screen is way harder than D-pad.
To be fair, when I said I didn't lose a credit earlier, I was using the D-pad, because I was just being lazy. Hold on.
Oh. Did not even notice that.
We were waiting for someone like you.
Thank you for rescuing.
Literally the same voice as the bad guy in this.
Village.
100%. I love... There's something about GunCon games that I just love.
They're just... The PS2 is such a magical console because everything...
Oh, speaking of not magical, these pieces of crap. I think they're only in this level, but they are definitely the worst bad guy. Wow, it was really nice to us. Like, House of the Dead 2, you would have been hit twice already.
Oh, yeah.
There. No question.
I remember House of the Dead 3 constantly having those, like, you get hit in 0.5 seconds moments.
Do you see where I was saying where, like, if you hit him in the head, it takes more? It's really nice. I have to keep remembering I'm the left-hand side. Because I'll see the reload thing.
You're trying to change, like,
nah. Also, you don't have forever, obviously.
This can't be.
Same,
My wife.
same voice.
My daughter! Dude, I want to be a voice actor for a railgun shooter.
They still make them. They still make House of the Dead. Like, they'll have them at places like Dave & Buster's and whatever. Wow. Yeah, I hate these guys. So we're gonna lose a couple continues, because I think Trevor's right. I was kind of cheating with the, almost. The funny thing is,
Yeah, the D-pad thing is just
it's like literally cheating. I absolutely agree. Well, when I found that out, I was like, you know what? Because I was kind of under a time limit this morning, and I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna use it. Also, you know what another really cool one is? The bottom of the gun. There's a button on it where you can reload it like that too.
Oh, really?
Try it. Isn't that neat?
That's pretty cool. These guys suck.
I told you, they're only in this level that I know.
Saving me. The square is right ahead.
Thank you for rescuing me. Oh, me. These guys are literally too cool for school. It looks like they're getting ready for a dance number.
Amazing. You're your battle.
The power of the gun.
I am the one who serves the vampire.
Hello.
What a joy.
I am the Namco.
Meet such powerful ones. Draw your guns. Don't disappoint.
So, the thing that makes this game equally as long as House of the Dead is the bosses are so long. Like, do you see how much we just took there?
Man, this guy can take infinite silver bullets to the head.
The bosses are all multi-part. Does that make sense? Like,
Yeah.
they're all like, you're not gonna beat it under a certain period of time no matter how good you are. And I kinda like that. So there's I think the next level is like the whole level's the boss, technically. Also, Trevor holds it the Virgin 2 hands away, and I just hold it the one hand pointing my other hand on the chair.
You could be cooler. You could do the gangster. Hold it.
All right,
He's doing it.
he's actually doing it, lads.
Unfortunately, I just have very, very shaky hands for whatever reason, like my entire life. So I just have to do stuff like this.
No, it makes it. It's definitely better than my way, because my way also makes my arm get more tired, obviously.
Yeah.
But it is like stable. I'm not saying I could be a sniper. Don't get me wrong there. Not even close to the case.
I still remember there was a point in literal grade school when it was the PSSA test day, and we were eating like there was some like government like sanctioned breakfast, just like cereal thing. I was just eating that. I was completely like fine. I didn't worry about the PSSAs at all. And the teacher came up to me and was like, "Trevor, are you nervous?" I was like, "No." He's like, "Your hands are really shaky." I'm like, "Oh, I guess it's just me."
I lack iron. I think this part's easier than the other part. PS2. Would you believe the weak spot's the head, folks?
Is there any boss where the weak point isn't the head?
I think some of the House of the Dead games did that.
But I'm specifically saying this game.
No.
At least this guy's an absolute unit, so it makes sense that he
the
can, like,
absolute worst boss in any light gun game ever, the Sloth in House of the Dead 3, where you can only hurt its claws. Remember that one where it
Yeah.
flies around? Worst boss in any game
Honestly,
like this
I
ever.
think House of the Dead 3 kind of sucks. It's really cool that you have the shotgun peripherals in the actual arcade machine. But other than that, I think it's like way worse than 1 or 2.
Well, there's no question there. I like 4 too. I downloaded 4 on the PS3.
I never played it.
3 is just too damn hard. And of course, there's Overkill. Oh man, I can't believe how bad I'm doing to that. If we start to lose many continues, we will switch over to the.
Yeah, I
To-
mean,
to
we haven't lost one continue.
I know, and
That's something like-
I think there's only 7 stages.
Protect the humans. What are you fighting?
Why would I fight for the vampires? Give me one reason. Just one reason.
Oh, there's
Just
gonna
any reason.
there'll be some stuff.
Dude, this is literally Castlevania 64 Dracula.
The guy who wrote this went on to write every Shadow the Hedgehog thing ever in the history of the world.
Where's
Light-
that damn 4th Chaos Emerald?
Light and shadow, shadow and light. There's one part where he talks about like death being the sweetest moment or something like that. It's pretty based.
Man, I wish Shadow the Hedgehog wasn't an actual boring game, because that's like, it's funny, but it's also a very boring game, so it'd be not a fun LP.
Yeah, that's like a let's try level where you're
Yeah.
like, here you go.
But like, to get to like a couple endings, you have to do like missions every single level, where it's like, kill every enemy. It's like fun. That's why I play Sonic the Hedgehog.
This is the one where it's kind of the whole level's the boss.
Are you going crazy? Pointing a gun at me?
Don't worry. This gun knows who to destroy.
What a coincidence. I know too.
Thank you, Hojo. So this one, he sends a bunch of these things, and you have to shoot them before they hit you. It shouldn't be too tough. So technically, you can't really fight him quite yet, but I still kind of count it as the boss.
Oh my god, what the heck?
We're definitely going to be sharing continues, but, like, that's okay. We also have 9 of them.
We should be fine.
Bro, I know. Oh, yeah. Since I have GunCons, you know what game that means I can play now? Resident Evil Dead Aim! The game where it's kind of a Resident Evil and kind of a light gun game, eh?
I played a good couple hours Dead Aim. It wasn't as bad as I was expecting. It's
No.
It's fine. It actually kind of reminded me of Resident Evil Revelations, like, I think it takes place in, like, a ship or something.
It does, yeah. So Revelations remind... No, I hate these things. I got the right one, but not the left. Oh, yeah, if you shoot the tanks on the top, they auto-die. Which I know sometimes is easier said than done.
Don't shoot the girl.
Come on, let me shoot the girl. It's funny, with games like this, your natural propensity is to be like... But a lot of times, it's just better to get, like, those few good hits. Ooh! Ah, I missed it. Especially,
so quick.
Especially in this game, in a game like this. Nice. Yeah. I just like shooting everything. What's that? Garlic! Probably points.
Oh, dang it, sorry.
Trevor can't be a... oh, no, I'm not gonna say... Trevor can't... Trevor can't be a SWAT officer, but he could be a member of the ATF. What? Who said that? Get out of here, guy. No one heard what you said. Oh, jeez, that's sad. Ah, come on. Both got hit. I kind of forget what this boss does. It's a weird-looking palace, or whatever you want to call it. It's actually one of my favorite enemies. It's like one of the ones you can like pretty easily one-shot.
Yeah, enemies that are like difficult but have a very clear weakness are nice.
Yo, it's like they're inviting us in.
We did it.
Oh wait, hold on. No, we didn't.
oh.
Nice.
That was close. Thank you. Take this.
I get it. I hope Trevor got it too. Wait, what's faster?
It looked like it was
House
for
of the
both us.
Dead's elevators faster.
Nothing is
It's like they're inviting us in.
So sure of yourselves, humans. You stupid humans. I'm sure you have an incompetent.
This is literally the beginning of Symphony of the Night, Castlevania. Oh yeah, this boss. Would you believe that's the weak point? Whenever he's on fire like that, you can hurt him. If there's ever points where he's just like, kind of like that, don't even worry about it. But if you see that aura or whatever, you can even hit him way back down there and kind of do clip damage to him. But yeah, if he's like that, just leave him. I don't want to call myself a Vampire Knight professional, but I have beat the game once. Stupid humans.
Yeah, bosses in this game last forever.
Well, it's like the levels are oftentimes like based off of them, which is pretty cool. Usually, like in say House of the Dead, which is obviously your obvious choice of comparison. It's just like a room Or you don't even move. This one, you're like moving the whole way around. Tough. I made this jump. Yeet.
Oh, crap.
This gun knows who to destroy. Nice.
Do you think that HP pools are inflated because we're playing two-player?
No, because this is the last place you get to. If you notice, at this point, it's taking a lot more per. And I think he's going to do, like, one more, like, specific thing. And at that point, it's going to be just kind of like the same. Come on, come on, come on. Yeah, let's go. Yeah, the only really hard boss, as should be no surprise, is the final boss. But it's not like the Emperor levels. Ooh, this is... Oh, yeah, that was just going to happen. But yeah, we're definitely both gonna lose, like, a continue on him. But again, that's really not a big deal. If this game was an arcade game, I never saw it. I saw Time Crisis, obviously saw all the House of the Deads, T2, all that kind of stuff. I never saw Vampire Knight in arcades. Not to say it didn't exist, maybe it was a Japanese-only thing. But, definitely only knew this as a pretty uncommon PS2 game. Oh yeah, good luck. Nice, nice. We can still do the clip damage before he starts.
Oh,
nice!
Wow. Last second.
Yeah, that was
Last
literally...
frame.
Nice. One more. Yeah, it might bump it up a little bit. It's also tough because I was doing the D-pad thing, so I was just pumping him full of lead earlier. So, I don't know. It might bump it up a little bit. At his HP.
So, that's the way it is it? Me, defeated by humans? Never.
Yeah, totally not defeated by humans.
When he, like, survived that, how did you get... Oh, yeah, because, right, because she was
That was scary.
taken. I do not understand these emotions that this girl is feeling. 28%, huh?
Dude, imagine having 100% throughout the entire
Oh my
game.
god. TAS level. Alright, so I think this